Israel has long claimed to be a safe haven for the Jewish people, an assertion that has been widely affirmed by Israeli officials for decades, as well as by key legislation and policy allowing Jews all over the world to settle within its borders. But according to one of Britain's well-known Jewish figures, far from providing the safety and security it claims, Israel, since its inception, has brought little more than bloodshed after bloodshed for the Jewish people. Elhanan Beck, an Orthodox Jewish rabbi, said, speaking to Anadolu Agency in an interview, "Today, where is the most dangerous place for Jewish people? Go all around the world, all the world. You will come to one point, the middle of the world, the state of Israel. That is the most dangerous place for Jewish people," said the rabbi, who has lived for decades in the UK, which he suggested was much safer for Jews than Israel. Orthodox Jews have been one of the strongest non-Muslim voices against Israel's occupation of Palestinian territories, as they have repeatedly expressed their wishes for the peaceful dismantlement of the State of Israel. Members of the anti-Zionist Netori Karta, or Guardians of the City movement, have been vocal participants of massive pro-Palestinian demonstrations in London. During the interview, Beck asserted that Zionism was in total opposition with the Jewish faith, saying that Orthodox Jews were against the foundation of Israel from the very emergence of the idea of Zionism. Elaborating, Beck said Zionism was not only non-religious, but also a rebellion against God, as it sought to create a land for Jewish people despite Jewish belief that they are in exile by God. He said the state of Israel is a rebellion against God and will not succeed. They will come to an end sooner or later, but they will come to an end, said Beck, adding that in its 75 years of existence, Israel has failed to achieve peace. He said, how many countries have been established in these 75 years? 50? 60? Many countries. Everybody has peace. The only place where there is no peace for a single day, that is the state of Israel, he said. Beck also highlighted the historical role of Muslims in saving Jews, stating that we face persecution in many parts of the world and Muslims saved us throughout history. They provided us with an ideal place to live. Anyone who knows little about history knows that Jews lived a wonderful life in Islamic countries. He argued that accusations of Muslims wanting to exterminate all Jews and throw them into the sea are baseless and denied allegations of anti-Semitism against Muslims. He said that despite 75 years of killing, meaning in Israel, still Jews live in Muslim world peacefully. Take the example in Morocco, in Tunisia, in Algeria, in Iran, in Turkey, in Yemen. Everywhere there are large Jewish communities and they have a beautiful life there, he emphasized. Beck went on to criticize Israel's prime minister for his role in the genocide. Beck said he did not see Benjamin Netanyahu as a Jew. A person who can justify genocide, a person who can commit genocide, I can't count him as a Jew. People who justify genocide, they are more Nazis than Jews. Beck added that he considers Netanyahu as the prime minister of rebellious people. People who are rebelling against God, he is the head of them, he said. Regarding the recent events in Palestine, Beck emphasized that the conflict did not start with the Hamas attack, but rather began on May the 15th, 1948. They want to cover up their killings. The genocide with more killings, he said. He called on world leaders to understand that helping Israel is not in favor for the Jewish people. Beck reiterated that, according to Orthodox Jewish belief, Jews are not permitted to rule even 1 inch of land. He also said that they didn't support a two-state solution. When we are speaking about the end of the state of Israel, this means from the river to the sea. Palestine should be free, should go back to the Palestinians, Beck said. He added that this did not mean that Jews must be killed or expelled, but that they could continue to live their lives as Jews do in all other Muslim countries. Noting that he had previously visited Palestine, including the Gaza Strip, and met with Palestinian leaders, Beck said that they conveyed directly that they had no problem with Jews for being Jewish, but that their problem was with the occupiers.